Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today at Juanette's Crafting Corner. Before we get started in a couple of my announcements that I have, I would like to thank these people for their comments in my last couple of videos. Sylvie is where it's minus 20 degrees. I think she said she was in Quebec. Jan told me her oldest daughter is also a labor and delivery nurse, which I was for many years and retired. Susie lives in Wickenburg, Arizona, so she's very close to me. And then everybody else, thank you so much for your comments. Well, one of the announcements I have is I got in the Tim Holtz orange palette of fabric. And so I do have this for sale now in my Etsy store. I am listing it for less than what the suggested manufactured price was. And so let's just take a look at it. This bundle here is my personal bundle. And actually, if you want to know the truth, so, we had the red one already and the pink one. And I had pulled one of each for myself. And then they started selling out. I think I only have 3 or 4 left of each palette color. And I got nervous that maybe I wouldn't have enough for myself, even though I've already gone through one. I thought, ooh, so I better pull a couple more. So I pulled 2 more for myself. So you get 10 different designs in the orange color. Okay, I looked up each of the names. So let's pull them one by one and take a closer look at them. So this one is called Toadstools. And of course, it's lots of mushrooms. And it's kind of an ivory background. Not a ton of orange, although it's got an orange palette, but we have some nice browns in here and tan colors, ivory colors. So it's not overly orange. That's beautiful. And then the next one is called Botanical, which is perfect because you guys know I'm working on a botanical journal. We've got some beautiful roses here. Interesting cactuses there. Some pretty little, and that has a tiny little bit of a blue hue to it. We have some little bit of yellow. There is green through here. Once again, the background is an ivory color. There's some white flowers there. That's beautiful. I love that. Yep, that's going in the Botanical Journal for sure. And then the next one is called Collage. We have images of people here and there, some butterflies. Some of the fabrics that are in the collection are dotted through here. We've got Queensland here. I don't know if you can see that. Let me find it up here. Yeah, you can see that. It's Queensland there. We have a little bit of the map there. Some dates here. Over here, let's see if if I can find it. I'm going to pull it over here. We've got a little bit of ledger there. We've got some script through here, an address here. Beautiful, beautiful fabric. And then the next one is called, of course, Map. And it looks probably a map of Liverpool, because that's what we see repeated here, up here. Now you've got some green through here. Again, we've got a little bit of orange through here. It's a light orange, ivory in the background, some black outlining the maps, some names through here. Very nice. Ooh, the next one, gorgeous. Now, I'm not sure why he called this one Sketchbook. Let's just turn it like this, because that's the, yeah, he says orange sketchbook there. Although it's not all in the camera view. Sorry guys, I'm going to turn it back this way. Oh, but isn't this pretty? Okay, we've got our orange flowers here. We've got greenery here. Now this is not an ivory background. I would say it's a very, very light orange color. Maybe you could even say peach. But here, say for instance, you didn't want orange. You could cut this out here and have this on a tab, and it would have virtually no orange in there. Tiny little bit of blue there, the green here. This is ever so slightly, I don't want to say pink, but it's definitely not orange. This is pretty. Very lovely. Again, will go nicely in my botanical journal that I'm working on right now. The next one is called Vintage, and he's doing each palette, it looks like he is having more of a solid color, but not completely solid. We've got some darker images here. Tones goes to the lighter edge. Looks like it was coffee dyed. That's pretty. The next one is called Tiny Print. And this does not really look orange to me at all. Yes, it is a hue of an orange, but not orange orange, not like your Halloween orange. This is pretty. Again, this would be beautiful in my botanical journal. Yeah, it's not a bright, bright orange. As to where these stamps here, do you see them? They are definitely an orange. This is kind of a tannish orange color. I like that. Okay, let's look at our stamps. Now, all these stamp fabrics would really, if you put them all together and made a quilt with stamps, that would be fun. I think I have it upside down because I do see here an image of like a building. We've got some black here, like the, what do you call it, where the post office stamps the stamp. Oh, I don't know what that thing is called. But it's got a very, very light, pale orange in the background. And then you have different hues of orange throughout. I like using these for tabs on journal tags. That's pretty. All right, the next one is called Ephemera. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, nice. Look at it. We've got Quartermaster Laundry there. This is Federal Reserve there. This says Newcastle, some carriages. Ticket there. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is pretty. This is definitely kind of a brownish color in here with, again, I wouldn't even call that orange. To me, that right there is orange. This is kind of a tan colored with a darker brown color over it. And then the last piece is tickets. And there are 10 designs. And again, these are really nice for tags on journal cards, tags in a journal. We've got tickets there, different kinds of tickets. Oriental Theater there. Over here it says admit one. Small little square ones, your traditional ticket looking one here. This would be, since it's the same on both sides, I would cut this out, fold it over, and then glue it on as a tab, and you'd have both images on your tag there. We've got numbers. Oh, this says Ghost Train. That's fun. That would be fun in a Halloween journal. So anyway, that is the Tim Holtz fabric. And then next will be my announcement for my retreat. My next announcement is about the retreat I'm going to be hosting. And while I explain to you about that retreat, I thought I would work on a master board. So I'm calling it Beat the Heat Crafting Retreat. And we're beating the heat of the summers here in Arizona. So it's going to be up at my daughter's home, her cabin up in the mountains in Flagstaff, Arizona, which is about 2 hours north of Phoenix. And so I'm going to tell you right off the bat what the price is. I know I get irritated when somebody will have something on sale in a video. They'll talk about it, and then you have to email them to find out what the price is. Well, I'm going to be up front, and I'm going to tell you what the price is right off the bat. So it is, I think, a reasonable price of $625 per person. And that is for 5 nights of accommodation. So you'll have you know, a bed to sleep in. You won't have your own room. There is one room in the cabin that has 4 beds in it, and they're kind of bunk beds. 2 of them are kind of like bunk beds. So they are, let's see, let me make sure that I have, because I wrote down, there are 2 queen beds in that room, a full bed, and a twin bed. So 4, it's going to be like a big old sleepover, a party. And so let me just put this down. I want these lines to be similar so you can journal on them. Okay, let me go back. So $625 per person. That's 5 nights. It will include 2 meals per day, lunch and dinner, cooked by myself. And if I don't say so myself, I'm a pretty good little cook. So it'll be lunch and dinner. And then it's going to include snacks and, how do I have this? Snacks and drinks. And the drinks will be coffee, tea, and waters. So you would need to let me know and send me a deposit by February the 5th. And if you think of it, you can't get, it's about $125 per day or night. If you think about it, you can't even get a hotel for $125 a night. And not only are you getting a place to craft and sleep, but you're getting 2 meals. So I think that's a pretty good deal. Let me turn this around like this. Okay, there we go. It will start at 12 noon on Monday, March the 24th, and it will end at 12 noon on Saturday, March the 29th. Let's see if we can get that in there. Yeah, that'll work. Ooh, maybe that'll go like that. Oh, yeah, perfect. Okay. Let's see. Now, I recently heard somebody on a live sale talk about another retreat, and they said, well, they were asking the person who's holding the retreat, are you excluding people? And this other person was holding their retreat at a big venue, like a hotel with a conference center. And so you would be in your own hotel room. But I'm having this at my daughter's home. And so I'm not going to exclude people. However, I only have space for 5 people. So there will be 4 people in one bedroom, and then there is a queen room that will have, the person will have it to themselves. And then there's a master bedroom, and my sister and I will be in that room. So I apologize. I only have 5 spots available. What you would do is you would fly into Phoenix, Arizona. The name of the airport is Sky Harbor. Let me grab some scissors here, and I'm going to get these all gluey, which I didn't want. You would fly into Sky Harbor International Airport in Phoenix, Arizona, and then you would take a shuttle up to Flagstaff, Arizona. It's about 2 hours north of Phoenix, and let's cut this down. I can do that right on that red spot. You would take a shuttle up to Flagstaff. So if you fly in early on the 24th of March, then take your shuttle up to Flagstaff, you'd be up there by noon when it starts. But of course, you can come in at any time during the day of the 24th. Let's see. What else? It will be a first come, first serve basis. And when you email me, and my email address, I'm going to have that down in the description box, but it's simple. It's my name. It's JuanetteHewitt@gmail.com. You'll send me an email telling me you would like to attend, and then I will send you an invoice via PayPal, and then you will pay me the deposit that way. And again, because I need to know exactly how many people are coming, and because I only have 5 spots, and say for instance, what if I get more than 5 people who want to come? I need to make sure that the people who want to come have their spot held. Like I said, it includes lunch and dinner, and then there's tea, coffee, water, and snacks throughout the day. I am not going to include, quote, include breakfast, but I will have English muffins, other kind of like blueberry muffins, things like that, and toast for breakfast in the morning. Now, the fun thing about a retreat like this, and it's very similar to Gail Augustinelli's retreat, is we're all in the same house, and you can wake up at any time and go to the craft room and start crafting, or you can go to bed at any time you want. So there is no time constraints. There will be no classes. It's basically, and I think that's why I have the price so I feel economical, is because there is no classes. So I don't have to pay for somebody to come and teach the class. The other thing is you're going to have a table to craft on. There will probably be 2 people per table in one little, like the sunroom. Then there's a big dining room table, and there will be 4 people there. And then I will have another table, probably a smaller table, set up with my area. I will be taking up my sewing machine. My sister, who is coming, I might actually have both sisters come, but I definitely know one sister's coming. She is not a journal maker. She is a cross stitcher. So she will mainly be sitting on the couch cross stitching. I have to apologize. I don't feel like I can accommodate dietary restrictions, because I will be cooking the food myself. And like I said, let me give you an example. My daughter, who has a gluten allergy, it is difficult to cook separate food for somebody with a gluten allergy. You have to have, excuse me, you have to have different pots and pans, and she's got such an allergy that she can't have gluten food touch her non-gluten food. So if you would have that kind of an allergy, I apologize, that would be too difficult for me. So I apologize for that. The other thing is the bedrooms are upstairs. So you would need to be able to climb or, use the stairs. I would say there's maybe 10 to 12 stairs that you would need to be able to climb up to go upstairs. Let's see. You would bring your own craft supplies and your projects. And I suggest bring one theme. And what I would do when I would go to Gail Augustinelli's retreat, I would just bring Christmas and I would work on a Christmas journal. I do have a video of what to pack for a retreat, and I will link that in the description box, because basically it's one suitcase. And so you'd have, and you don't need a lot of clothes, guys. Basically, we hang out kind of in our jammies. There are 3 bathrooms, 2 showers, but 3 bathrooms. And you kind of hang out in your jammies and you craft and you just kind of hang out. It's very low key. So you bring your own crafting stuff. There will be 2 giveaways per day. What I will do is draw a name. I'll put everybody's name in a bowl, and you'll have your name in there a couple of times. And then so every day I will pull out during the day 2 names, and then you will go to the giveaway table and you'll get to pick out whatever you'd like to take home. And there's everything from, there could be a stencil, there could be book page packs, there could be pages from Italian ledgers, there could be a lot of things that will be on the giveaway table. So you'll get to pick what you want. Let's see here. See, I'm getting sticky, and then I'm also trying to scroll on my computer to read everything. Oh, yeah. So 2 giveaways a day. The average temperature in Flagstaff in March is 60 to 65 degrees. But of course, with any place, that can vary. Let's see here. No pets are allowed, and no smoking. But if you would like to partake in an alcoholic beverage, glass of wine or something like that in the evening, you would need to buy it yourself. And, we'll probably make a little trip to the grocery store, and you can, if you want special snacks or something to drink special, if you're like a soda drinker, you would need to buy that on your own. So, you can drink if you want, drink an alcoholic beverage if you want. I don't mind that at all. I think I've covered everything. I will include in this video a couple of pictures of the cabin itself. Unfortunately, it's only the outside because I've deleted all the pictures of the inside. I do have one picture of the room with the queen bed in it. And then I've got pictures of the outside. They just had the backyard redone with a big deck on it and a fire pit. And so we'll be able to sit out and have that fire pit going at night when we want to. I think that's it, you guys. Oh, and my daughter, again, because it is not my home, my daughter and son-in-law have said they would require everybody to sign a liability release in case you fell or got hurt or something like that. So you'd have to sign a liability release. So yeah, I got a master board here done, and I'll be able to glue this onto the back of journal cards, and then you'll be able to write there. So that is the retreat information. Again, $625, a $300 non-refundable deposit due February the 5th. That includes about $125 per night, sleeping accommodation, 2 meals per day with drinks and snacks. It will start March the 24th at noon and end on Saturday, March the 29th at about noon. So that's the retreat. The person that did the landscaping fire pit, he did a little video and also used a drone to show his work. So here's what the back of the property is like. It's very beautiful. It's up in the Tonto National Forest, I think is what it's called. And this is the sunroom. And you would look into that backyard area. It's on a golf course. And so one of the crafting tables will be in this room. And then as I pan around the corner, that's the main living room. And there will be a table there, and then the dining room table. It's all one great room, the living room and the kitchen. That's where I sit when I'm there and do some of my slow stitching. And then I've got a picture of the backyard with some deer, and that's the queen room. So here's the deer in the backyard. Let's see how far or how close I can get to these deer before they take off. Of course, Fiona will probably make them scatter. Yep. There they go. There they go. I got pretty close though. I really did. Lastly, I thought I might show you a couple of makes for inspiration. These are for my Botanical Journal. So I just added a couple of images onto some music paper and then back them so that they're journaling cards. I have a couple of little envelopes here with a pocket. This one is one where it folds over. And what I like to do is add lace behind the image and then also back it. So you do see a little bit of the lace there. That is a top loading one. And then this one is a coin envelope, and then the top closure just kind of goes underneath there. Here are a couple of journaling cards. I added just a couple of stickers. This is some of my German alphabet in my shop. Just some simple little journaling cards. I did a couple of slow stitch projects. This is just a hanky with some of my fuzzy cotton tape, a little bit of lace, and so that can be put onto the edge of a page. I did two of these where I think I showed you, they're from Jaff's kit, where you just fold the page up and I decorative punch the corners, and so then these will just slide into a corner tuck. I did two tags that have some of my Tim Holtz fabric. I think I'm down to only one of these pink ones left. The red has sold out. I do have, from the previous part of the video, you see I have the orange, and so I'll be making some orange things, but these will go onto a page. Let's say if that is potentially the edge of a page in the journal, it will be glued on there, and then as you turn the page, it will flip out. And then the same on this side, it would go on this side of the journal. You'd be able to see that decorative, and then as you turn the page, that tag would be there. I did decorate a couple of Rachel's envelopes here. Just added a few little things to it. Just a journaling card, a little bit of Florentine paper in there. And then I used some of my Italian hemp thread to close it. I did do a couple of images with beeswax. Let's see here. Just a couple of tags, different tags using fabric for the top. Here I have one with just a little bit of lace. I think those are from Rachel's kit. This is just a little pocket with some Italian book page there. Just different fabrics on it, and just a tag there at the top. Here's another one with just a little bit of the pink Tim Holtz fabric, and this is from my fuzzy cotton tape in my shop. These are Stamperia. I haven't really done anything to yet other than back them with some of Rachel's straw paper, so I need to do some decorating on them. Here I did added a little mushroom there and some lace there, backed it. Here's some German book page, a little sticker there. Here's a couple more. I think a little butterfly there. Some, looks like French book page there. Here's another big journaling card with a sticker. That's either Italian or Latin. I just want to show you a little bit of what's going to go into that Botanical Journal. I still need to maybe do some more things to these cards, but I did just back them. These were Peoria. This is just some things that I think were from your crafting studio, and they're going to be, that will probably be a side tuck. It will go over the side of a page. So I need to work on those. Let's see, these are from Medieval Mirage, the kit itself. And this is a little tab tuck there, and then you open it up and you're able to journal on that whole page there. I did add just a little bit of an image there. If I can get that underneath there. A little flower there that looks like French there. I guess it doesn't matter. A little stamp, faux stamp there. And then this one again, I did add a tuck spot there, a little pocket. So I'm busy making things to add to that Botanical Journal. These are some, I'm not going to open them up, but these, Rachel did a video on folding, antique folding of papers. So I've got those. And then these, I think I had shown you a video of these. These are big journaling cards where I use some of the fabric on the edges. So anyway, that's my video today. 2 announcements and just some of my makes for inspiration. I will see you guys on Thursday for Quick Tip Thursday. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you later. Bye.